Thank you. All right. There we go. We're there. We've done it. We're here. Oh, goodness. Some last minute stuff. I was like, oh no, I have to go do that before I go live. So apologies for being a little bit late. But who's surprised? Nobody, because we always have a little bit of chaos just before stream, like every time, especially Sundays. So I'm going to open this. I've already done chapstick. Okay, we're good there. So, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I am a practical eccentric, and I am here for some Bookshop Simulator because there was a new update. So, the first thing we've got to do is we've got to figure out how the first part of this intro thing will work now that I am no longer doing the Quote of the Day series. Last stream, Thursday's stream, was my last time doing Quote of the Day, at least for now. Who knows what will happen in the future? I certainly don't. So let's try something new to start our stream with, shall we? First off, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing okay. So I'm going to do a little story. This is probably going to be the only time I really do a full story about this. So I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, we did a white elephant party like exchange at work, and essentially, you know, you buy a gift, and then I think there are lots of variations on it. Sometimes it's funny gifts, sometimes it's, you know, just a mystery gift situation. I think a lot of times it's funny, but it really just depends on the group and what they decide. There's usually some kind of price limit, things like that. And honestly, I never feel like if it was my family, maybe. But like at work, it's like, how funny do I get? Like, you know, what do I do? So I bought this for one of, you know, as a exchange gift for my coworkers. And I thought it was both funny and something kind of poignant. I actually was like, I kind of want these for myself. And then the person that received them was like, I don't know what to do with these, and ended up re-gifting them to somebody who did get it and appreciate them. But I remember thinking, man, I would have been happy to get those. But I always feel like my interests or things that I think are meaningful in it never gels with what other people, like I just never am in sync like that. With a lot of other people, it's, you know, fashion stuff and just, you know, senses of humor. Like my timing is just always off, I feel like. But when I was thinking about switching up how do I start my streams, I wanted to simplify it. I wanted to make it less pressure to come up with something. And I also wanted to, not to sound like too, I don't know, new agey. I wanted to find something that was a little bit more like spontaneous and or connected to like signs from the universe or something to that effect. Maybe not that deep, but just something kind of still in that vein. So this is a deck of cards called Affirmators. I don't know. I'm going to hold it up, but it's a slip case, so it's trying to slide out the bottom while I'm holding it. But I'm going to hold it up. There we go. And they are 50 affirmation cards to help you help yourself without the self-helpiness. So I liked the fact that it was like affirmations, but with a sense of humor. So I'm going to go ahead and read the description on the back. It's been proven that making positive statements out loud can radically improve your mood, relationships, and life experiences. We're not ones to argue with science, so we're giving it a shot. 40 cards offer unique daily affirmations without the self-helpy self-seriousness, plus 10 bonus cards to boost you on your toughest days. Okay. We're not the ones to argue with science, and then it's got or pseudoscience or pixie dust. And then what was that? It's been proven or said. So it already doesn't take itself seriously in its description of what these cards are for. I'm also thinking about acquiring some other sets. The person that has created this set has other ones like mantras as well. So I thought about picking up 1 or 2 of those just because I like the style of these. But I also thought about looking at... I have some tarot decks as well that I could theoretically also incorporate depending on like what's going on, how I'm feeling, like I wouldn't mind having some options just to keep it fresh and add variety in there. But I'm going to do that over time. I'm going to start with these and see how I feel about how this goes. But the idea is instead of picking out a quote ahead of stream and coming up with like a story that, and I'm not even going to read the how to use these cards. I'm going to use these cards the way I feel like I should. And we'll see how that goes. But I'm trying to relieve some of the prep pressure for getting in here. These cards are huge. Like, these are massive cards. Like, I don't know. They're my hands. It's hard to shuffle them. But I kind of wanted something spontaneous. Kind of wanted something a little bit more, I don't know, random, I guess. Spontaneous and random are the same things. I feel like my brain's a little tired. I did have a family function yesterday, and, it's always a good time, but it's always like, okay, now, and he'll recover a little bit. They're also really new, so it's kind of hard to shuffle them. The texture, they're not as slippy. Like, they feel like they've got a little bit more friction. Not that they feel bad. They just, when you're talking about shuffling some cards, like, they don't want to slide together as easy. But I'm sure once they break in a little bit, that they'll get a little better. All right. One more shuffle. And then, what do we do? Cut the deck? Cut the deck. And pull the top card off the left. All right. So here's our card. Oh, the glare is terrible. So maybe we don't do that. Okay. So this card is options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like, you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. So, options. Our card today is options. There we go. That is it. That is the new intro segments. And we'll see how it goes. And honestly, I feel like options is probably a good message to receive from the universe, especially for those who prioritize like resolutions and making changes at the new year. How's that for a start? You got to sleep, but wanted to pop in and say, I hope stream goes simply amazing. Well, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you get some good sleep, Tavern Jack. And it's lovely to see you here in the new year. I hope you are feeling better. Last time I saw you, you were very under the weather. So hopefully that is getting better. Although I hear there's like an ugly super flu going around right now. So hopefully it's not that. All right. Now, let's pull up, because I didn't read it. I skimmed it because I was like, ooh, I have to stream Bookshop Simulator before, or not before, but now that there's been the cafe update. So, cafe app, 5 cafe products, 4 new books, and improvements. All right. Much better than you were? If you run around at work as much, you have trouble breathing. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully the trajectory continues to be on the improvement, like upswing, and it won't last too much longer. But sometimes, man, sometimes I'll get over being sick in a few days, but then like the coughing, sneezing, wheezing stuff continues for weeks. So hopefully that is not the case for you. But in any case, I hope it continues on that kind of upward thing. And yes, definitely rest. Lots of fluids. Soup. Treat your body right. Don't abuse it. Don't rush the process. Okay. So this is Cafe Update Part 1. So it says, hello everyone, update version 0.7 is now live. Today's update brings part 1 of the cafe. This includes new buildables, new products, and new decoration options. As usual, the full changelog is below. We are probably not Gonna go through, oh, it's not a huge change log. Accessing cafe. The cafe is accessible once you reach player level 25. Pretty sure I'm higher than that on this save. Items and furniture can be ordered through the cafe app in your tablet. Each location has a separate cafe level, which will unlock items as you progress the cafe level. Oh, it's almost like a shop within a shop. As you progress the cafe level in both Paris and Yamanashi. Cafe buildables. The cafe brings a cafe-specific checkout counter, a coffee machine, a display case for cafe-related items, and a cafe table for customers to sit at and enjoy their cafe orders. In order to run a cafe, you'll need to place the cafe checkout counter and either a stocked display case or a coffee machine. New products. Pastries. With the cafe, a new product type has arrived, pastries. Part 1 brings 4 unique pastries to your cafe: baguettes, croissants, cream puffs, and fruit sandwiches. All of that sounds delicious. It's so much starch, but oh my god. These can be stocked in the cafe display case just like other items in bookshelves. Part 2 of the cafe will be coming in the new year and will focus on employees and cafe-related achievements. This does mean that, for now, you'll have to run the cafe yourself rather than entrusting an employee to take care of the cafe customers. Ooh, okay. New books. As usual, we've added a couple of new books to the available products, and they will be ready to unlock as soon as you download the update. And then there's a demo update as well. Okay. So in case you are not owning this game yet and interested in just the trying out the demo, which this demo was solid. I played a lot of it before I bought this game. We've also gone through and updated the demo with all of the fixes, improvements, and changes that the main game has had. The demo will remain in Paris, and saves will continue to be incompatible with the full version, and you can't progress past level 10 if I'm not mistaken in the demo. So you won't be able to access the cafe stuff since that doesn't come to level 25, which is fair. Finally, as it's the holiday season, the team will be taking some time off to spend the holidays with family and loved ones. We'll still check in and be around for any dire issues that come up over the break, but for the most part, we'll be off and we'll return in the new year. We want to thank everyone that has joined us, played the game, supported us, given us feedback, and helped track down issues. We're looking forward to picking up in the new year. Happy holidays, everybody. This update came out, I want to say on the 19th? No, the 21st. So, anyway, here we go. That is the update that I was like, I must go play that. Now, I actually was looking to make sure that my save game was what I assumed it was, and I meant to click load game, and I clicked continue, so I got like, I don't know, 10 achievements unlocked the moment I loaded in. So those won't pop up, but if you have not played since this update, it seems like there were some achievements that either got added or updated or something, because I had a whole bunch of stuff pop up. Oh, you know what else I didn't do? I didn't do audio. Okay, and then just a couple of new things on the screen. I have decided to add a subscriber goal for YouTube and a Twitch follower goal for Twitch. And, that's mostly just to see like how it works, to test it out, to see how I feel about it, to see how you guys feel about it. I don't know. I couldn't figure out exactly how it worked before Thursday stream because I meant to do it on Thursday, and then I was like, it doesn't look right. I don't understand what's happening, and so I switched back to my old screen. But it's there now. So anyway, the YouTube goal is to get me to, I think, 250 subscribers. I think that was the math that I did. And the Twitch goal gets me to 100 followers on Twitch. So if you like hanging out with me, if you are enjoying your time and want to show a little love and support, that is always one of the ways that you can do it. And it's always, I mean, both platforms, I don't think there's any monetary investment for those. So it's always just one of the best ways to support content creators you enjoy. So I encourage you to do that. Even if it's not with me and somebody else, don't forget to click their follow and subscribe buttons because it helps them and it also helps you like keep up on them. I think there's also like other things you can do. Like the YouTube has that little bell icon. you know, I don't use that a lot just because I don't need more notifications in my life. I'm already overwhelmed by a lot of the notifications I receive. So, you know, that's always an option as well if you are not overwhelmed by notifications. But honestly, in this day and age, I don't know who it's like, I need more notifications in my life. But either way, the subscribe and follow stuff is always there too. So, what are we doing? I'm at level 27, so I have access to the cafe. I haven't played in... I think it's been less than a month, but it's been almost a month, even on my other save. My other save is way more ahead. I have all 3 locations opened up there. I have a lot more money just because sometimes I come home from work. No, it's not usually after work. It's usually after like dinner and everybody kind of disperses to do their own thing. Like my kids go upstairs and my husband starts playing a game with his buddies online. And I'm just like, I'm just going to put books on shelves and zone out. Like, that's what I want to do. So, I haven't done that in a bit in either save. So it's going to take me a little bit to reacclimate myself to interface and what's going on this save. All right, so light switch. And I've been playing Supermarket Simulator, and so the mechanics are similar, but not exactly the same. So... okay, I've got my display cases here. And honestly, one of the things I've been enjoying doing on the other save is like, I'll do a whole design layout and then I'll tear it all down and then I'll completely redo it. And I haven't done that on this save. So this is not bad. I did use signs. Trying to keep myself organized. Rare books. Okay, it looks like I built this with the intention of expanding. Okay, I've got games back here. I've got kids' books. And I've got the Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, the Lord of the Bling trilogy over there. Although I think they did add the Halfling, so I'm assuming that's the Hobbit, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, back here is my manager and cat stuff. The heck? Oh, okay. And I have waffled about storage in this particular shop because it's such a small shop that I find it tricky to include storage here. All right, so that's looking all right. I've got lots of space to expand titles. I could get everything down to just one shelf if I really wanted to. So that's good. Candy is over there. The only problem with limiting storage is that, particularly with, I think it's candy and mostly the bookmarks, these, you can't have all of the, like if you order a box of bookmarks, you can't put out all of the varieties at once. You have to store or just have random boxes around of the excess. So I think at one point in my other save, I actually got rid of candy and board games and bookmarks because I didn't want any storage shelving. And I just focused entirely on books. And I think I even got rid of the used books. And just so I didn't have to worry about any storage. And that way I could maximize the floor plan. And I might go back to that if I add a cafe here. So let me look at the cafe. Cream puff. All right, employees coming soon. That's going to be a little rough. That's going to be a little discouraging for me, depending on how capable my employees are. My employees might be pretty capable, if I'm remembering correctly, which means I wouldn't have a problem stocking or running the cash register here. Okay, looks like I need. Looks like I need to go work in the other locations to unlock the additional pastries. Okay, so there's a counter, a cafe counter, a display counter, a coffee machine. Is this everything? Overview. Products. And, ooh, look at that. Now, do the table and chairs have to go inside? I have a lot of money. So let's just buy some stuff. Oh, that's not how I do things. Did I actually buy it? Did I buy it? It's still there. Oh, I did not buy it. Okay, good. I was like, wait. And I will pet you, BB. Ooh. I just got the achievement for petting a cat 20 times. That's funny. Like it was waiting. You know, I would really love it. Let's see. Open as this button. Oh, you can place it outside. Fantastic. I love it. Okay. I was a little worried that it would make me cram the seating inside. Okay. Well, I like that. Okay. I guess that means I should figure out a place to put the cafe in here, which sucks because this shop is so tiny. Okay, what do we want to do about that? Where do we want to put that? I really don't want to get rid of a register, a book register. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. Because it's like going to be in the 50s this week. So dumb. I need all of the allergens to die. Okay. Well, I feel like I could consolidate. Oh, there's the halfling. Oh, that's right, because I put fantasy over here with the books, or with the board games. I feel like what I could do is I could maybe downsize the the board games. There we go. Words and stuff. The board games, and maybe put the cafe in this back area. It would tighten up the shelving options here. How many titles do I have at the moment? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 9. 1, 2, 3. It's 27, 31. I have 31 titles currently unlocked, which means I need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And now since it's been so long, I don't even remember some of the layouts I had. I know I got this one really full at one point. I might go ahead and try and sell through the candy, the bookmarks, and the board games and eliminate them from this shop altogether. Just to try out. You know what else I want to do? I want to go over to the Japan store and see... Ooh, I could purchase Paris. It's not really enough money. 14K is really not enough to establish. Like, it seems like a lot of money. I'm gonna go over to Japan, because I feel like I had just opened Japan, and it's not, like, ready. Ooh, it's not even named. Ooh, I'm still operating with a lot of... Okay, there they come. A lot of storage. Maybe I'll start over here. And just because I want to try out the cafe. I want to sell through this stuff. I don't think I make as much money if I'm over here. But I think I'm going to do that instead of starting over there. Because when I run the shop, it makes a lot more money than when I don't run the shop. So, all right, we'll just commit. And we'll maybe sell through as much of this stock as I can. And maybe expand the shop a bit. And see what happens. All right, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's see. While the shop is running, I'm going to go into bill pay. We'll pay all. And then we'll go into... Can I hire anybody right now? Level 15. Okay, so we're still at level 11. Man, I have this complete... Ooh! Hoo. I have 10K. Okay. Sold 100 books. Oh gosh, I got 3 more achievements just for starting the shop day. This is not how we do things. It's Expandy Land. Okay, good job. Ooh. But you know what? I've got money. So let's... Okay. Let's just go... tab. Okay, different games with different mechanics and different buttons. Go ahead and do that. Blah. It looks very blah. Do I want to go ahead and... How much? 26,000. Do I want to push it back even further? Maybe. Now that the cafe is there. Okay, so in my other save, this is all fully opened up, including the top floor. And what I have done is made the front kind of just a checkout area. I've also put a display in for the rare books. That's where my cats are, like all of that. And then upstairs is where all of the books live. But in this back section, this area here is where the stairs unlock for the second floor. And then this area here has been my part of my stock room. It's all the stuff that's on the first floor. So like the candy, the board games, the children's books. I stored the used books excess down here too. But with the cafe, this back section would be a decent little cafe area. So I might try and do that. Now I have to rethink everything. All the layouts have to change. I mean, I like it because it's kind of like a puzzle, but you know. Ooh, and it's rough. It's a lot of money. Okay, so maybe we'll just start here and we can always fix it later. Well, not fix it, change it later, because we can. Everything can get changed. Yeah, the second floor of my Japan location on my other save is ridiculous. There's so much space for books. What am I doing first? I'm painting and doing the floors because it looks terrible back there right now. Oh, man. You know, this next week, I'm off. Because this is the week that I usually take off after the holidays every year. And I'm really looking forward to the stuff I'm going to have time to get done. And is nobody stalking? Do I not have a stalker? Do I want a stalker? Oh, no, there he is. Okay. I was like, wait a second. But it's such a mixed bag because we have some big stuff happening in real life. So it's like I've been trying to, like, make sure I still focus on the stuff that I want to do while, you know, giving a little bit of that time up. But I think I'm doing pretty good so far. So we'll see how this whole week goes, because by the end of the week, I might feel very differently. I might just feel like, well, that week was not restful. Because other stuff had to happen. I might want to move the manager. I don't know if I like them sticking out here. Oh yeah, and the plants are so different now. Because they fall over now. Place item? Like if you walk past it? Oh, did they fix it? Oh, thank goodness. Because I actually was like, I don't know if I want plants if they're gonna just fall over when I walk past them, because that's obnoxious. Okay, I'm gonna put this by the door. Just so it's kind of out of my way. Although now it's clipping through the wall. Place. Good. Can I put it right outside? Can I put it right outside? Cute. Okay, I'm doing that. I also feel like I should rename this shop. New book available. Okay. What should I name this? I've got the Gilded Edge. Kind of feel like I need another, like, book related thing. At one point I made the first shop, the tiny shop, into just like an all used bookstore. That was kind of weird to do. Like I got rid of everything else and I just did used books. But it's kind of fun to experiment with. I'm trying to think of like... like the marbled sheet or something like that. We'll just do that for now. I don't like it, but I like it better than just bookshop. You know what? Maybe I should move this over here, though, because I feel like they don't... excuse me. Don't throw it. I feel like they walk the other direction a lot more. So I feel like putting it this way might be a little bit better. Near the open sign. And then somebody walks right next to it. It's like... Okay. So where would I tuck this manager desk in? A little bit. I just don't like that being out in the open. All right. Screw it. Cafe. Let's just buy stuff. Okay, so I'm going to need a counter. Confirm. And I don't need to do it this way. Coffee machine. And how many tables and chairs to start? Couple? I think a couple would do. And then I need to find out how much comes in the pastry order. 10 pack. But I don't know how much goes on the shelf. Did it tell me and I just didn't look? That holds 4 sections of pastries, but I don't know how much quantity in each section. So to get started, 4,000. Well, if you only buy one table, it's probably just under 4,000. But I would plan for 4,000 to start a cafe, because that gives you one of every component to get started. That is not how we do stuff, but it worked out. Okay. Open. Ooh, Lord, that's huge. Okay. Huge. Now, I'm assuming I put this back behind the counter, right? That would be my assumption. So we'll put it there. Is that enough room? You're gonna have to move. But what I could see doing is once this wall over here is down and that section is opened up, I could see putting the cafe stuff like right in front of that section and then having like the work storage area be right there. I also could see putting it at the top of the stairs or like somewhere in the back. Anyway, we're not there yet. I need to stop thinking that far ahead. Okay. Why are you clipping into the wall like that? Maybe because it's mad that this is here. So, I don't want to throw it. V. V is how you place things in this game. Pick up and box and put it down. And then we'll put you first. Will that help? Open. I don't like any of that. I don't want it to be... Okay, I want it to be kind of like there. I want enough room to access that now. Oh, crap! Excuse me? What are you doing? What are you buying over here? Oh, you want to call... I don't know how to do this. Okay, how do we do this? Oh, okay. Well, apparently the second you put it down, they will try and order it. Can I pick it up? Okay, there we go. And then I do this. Okay, and then... Okay. Oh, this is going to change the dynamic of gameplay. Okay. Oh, no. I didn't mean to start selling coffee. How do I get out of this? It's cute. Okay. Now, can you pre-make a coffee? If I do this, and then I do this... Oh, my God, and they really want this coffee. Holy cow. Okay. 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 It's been a minute since I've had to, like, stress out about the register. $5. Oh, we can auto. Okay. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Oh, I'm gonna need more than one of these. Okay, I'm gonna put that over there, and then I'm gonna do this. I don't know. Oh, I didn't set the price, did I? How do I set the price for coffee? Okay, can I click it with the thing in my hand? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna click it, and then do stuff. Okay. Auto. Thank God for the auto button. All right. I'm also glad that you are... that I don't have the pastries yet. Holy cow. Okay. Oh. Can I put it back? Okay. Thank goodness. Time is it? This is how we do. This is how we do stuff. Auto. Interesting that there's tips. I'm glad those are close to the register, honestly. If they were further away, it would be a pain in the ass. Okay. Getting into the rhythm now. Doing all right. Kind of glad I didn't do this with the pastries also already ready. All right. Are you the last customer of the day? Holy crap. There's just boxes on the floor. Okay. Yikes. Okay. A little bit of chaos. It's always a good time. Oh no, don't throw it. Now. Why won't you... Hate it when it won't be... Oh, you know why? Because I have it turned the wrong direction. Okay. You know what? That's not too bad. Even though the manager's desk is bothersome. You know what I could do? And honestly, I could see being a manager and wanting to be able to look out the window. All right. So I think what I need now... Nope. It's not that button. It's this button. Put a little one in the corner there. Okay, we can't go off of the wood. How far around can we go? Oh, cute. Although, it might be a little nerve-wracking. But look how cute. Now, I don't... You know what? I don't know. I don't know if they can sit and order from the chair or if they have to go through the counter. So I'm going to put these in here for now because just in case, like, I need to go take orders from the tables, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, you know? Now, the other thing I need to know, besides chucking that on the ground, is it possible for them to order more than one coffee at a time? Or are they always going to order just one? Or if the tables exist, will people go in pairs? We'll have to find out all of that information. Okay, I need a storage shelf, a small one. Excuse me. Did it actually buy it? Okay, good. Oh, you know what? Stock. Now, I actually do like the mechanic of needing to actually flip the sign to close. I appreciate that, you know, it mostly functions right now to open the store to start the day. But I do like the added pressure of making sure I'm paying attention to the clock on Supermarket Simulator. Do I require that mechanic? No. But I do like the fact that if I forget to close the store when the timer stops at night, that people will still just keep coming in. You can't order new product, but pastry shelves coming soon. What? I can't store these here? Okay, well then can I put a full box in the window? Open. Open. And... Huh. Okay. Look, it looks cute. Well, that's a bummer that I can't use these to store food. Like, if you're adding that later, just let me use this for now. Okay, well, then we'll box it up and we'll sell it. I do appreciate there's no loss for selling things that you buy. That way you can experiment freely. Supermarket Simulator, I think, gives you half back, which I get, but I do like, it makes me feel more inclined to experiment with layout when there's no penalty for buying things, trying them out, and going, I don't like it. But it's, you know, it's a give and take. I don't mind the penalty, essentially. But I really appreciate not having a penalty. Because, again, it goes back to, I want to tear it all down and try again. I want to tear it all down and experiment. And because it lets me puzzle piece all the elements together. And I like that. Why is this just sitting here? What is this? Does it have a... Oh, it has a spot. Does it not have a shelf? Or is the shelf full? Oh. Is the shelf full? Okay, so... I think I usually do 1, 2, and round. Confirm. Ooh, a $10 cream puff. Okay, is there a way to change... Can I change the price of the coffee? Is there a little plaque for it? Oh. Collect tips. Okay. I'm actually going to look that up. Can you change the price of a coffee bookshop simulator? No. I want it for specifically. I don't want you to give me a general overview. No. Nope. I feel like it also might be too new. For there to be a ton of information about it, you know? It's fine if I can't. Okay. Actually, you know what? How do I do stuff? Okay. No, that's not how I do stuff. What else? I was starting to make myself a little ill by swinging back and forth so rapidly. And it's probably not doing any favors for streaming. So let's... Can I put it here? Maybe I should do this. Hold on. Ugh, I don't like that it won't center with the counter. Like, please just center. Close enough? Close enough. Now, will it center with that? Nope. Also frustrating. Alright. Theoretically, I could tuck you back here. It's mostly centered. Okay. I don't really care for how the front looks with the back here, but that's okay. You know what I would really like is if they gave us a corner piece. Because I would like to turn this to kind of make it an L shape. And I think having like a little rounded corner or like a little display case that you could put other goods in, that would be cute. All right, so who needs cashier leveling? You're level 16. Ooh, you're level 6. Guess what? You're going to be a cashier tomorrow. And you will also be a cashier tomorrow. All right. Marbled sheet. End day. Okay. So, is that the game making noise? I think that was the game making noise. Okay, hold on. Where's my... Nope, that's not what I want. Please do not misbehave. Thank you. Okay. So... Yeah, see, look, I only make 2,500 when I'm not there. And that shop can produce like 7-8 grand in a day. Now, oh, we got negative 20K, but that's because we spent 17,000 on upgrades and then another almost 8,000 on furniture. So, should I go ahead and stuff that thing full of cream puffs? Probably, since it's the only pastry I've got at the moment. It will also tell me if I can fit more than one box of product into a single section. Okay. Did you open? Thank you. And then that is tab in this game. Nope, that is not how we buy stuff. Where? Let's see. Still not the right section. What are we doing? Cafe. There we go. Okay, so I want at least 3. And that will at least fill the case, and it'll also give us the opportunity to see if a section can have more than one. Container is full. So 1 box for 1 section. Oh, I should have done that. Okay. There. Come eat my floor cream puffs. It's fine. All right. Yeah, I want to sell through the storage shelves. And then we'll play with some rearranging. Because this is taking up a huge footprint at the moment. And I would rather just sell through some stuff. So let's see if we can get that. Okay. Oh, there's still a coffee from yesterday. That's fine with you, right? Oh, Q. Not Q. I do like looking over a pastry counter at people buying books, though. That is satisfying. Even though this layout is kind of garbage right now. Totally cute vibes. Just look. Hello. Oh, you don't want that. And let's go ahead and do this. Nope, it's not how we do things. Gosh, it'll be so nice when we can hire staff for this. Games like this, the gameplay dynamic changes so much when you can finally hire staff. It's crazy. Crazy how different of a game it becomes. Items do not match. Bullcrap. Uh-oh. Pardon me. Trying to stay focused. Items do not match. Don't you tell me, game. How much do I need to do for getting the next pastry unlocked? Well, they seem to be fine with the price I set, so it seems like it still follows a similar rule that I've set for myself. I'm sure there's different math to be used to maximize profits. Not really fussed. Oh my gosh. This line is not terrible, but it is also like, oh, hi. To be fair, books and coffee and pastries totally go together. Oh, I forgot to do that. Worked out. It's weird not paying attention to the books. Oh. That was weird. I hit Q first. And so it just left it in the middle of the transaction. I have a feeling I'm going to end up needing more than one pastry display case. Come on now. I also wouldn't mind, I've got another, it's a Libratopia. It's a library instead of a bookshop, but it seems like there are like customer like feelings, I guess, or opinions where they can be happy or sad or mad or with different like things. I haven't looked in depth at like those mechanics in that game, but I would like to try something that's got some of that stuff, like satisfaction, because that's another way to change the dynamic. Not every game needs it. Like, it's fine. This game is fine without it, but it would be interesting to have like wait time. I didn't even notice that the thing was up above their head. I'm just looking at the things on the counter. Gosh, it's only $12.50. What? I was like, surely this day must be almost over by now. No, no, no. You know what else would be nice? Is if I could close this register. I mean, I could take it away. Oh, no. If I sold... Oh, I don't have to hit the green button. I can click auto and spacebar. Which is... Spacebar is what I use to finish a transaction with cash. So that's interesting. I keep forgetting to start another coffee. Oh, that's not how we do things. This is how we do things. Do this, and then start a coffee. You know what would be interesting too is if they add coffee varieties. I don't know how they would do that. Find out. How's everybody doing? Is this... Boxes do not match. Oh! Wait a second. Is that where that goes? I don't know where that goes. 0, 0. Oh, you know what? He might be stocking something right now. I shouldn't just take his shelves away willy-nilly. We'll put that there. I don't know if it goes there, but we're putting it there. We're doing a pretty good job selling through some of this stuff, though. That's nice. Hello. How you doing? How's everybody doing today? Man, I forgot how stressful it could be while also running the register. That's gonna make a storeroom important, though. I think until we get staff for the cafe, because I'm not gonna be able to, like, when I took away all of the storeroom in the small shop, I was able to just run around with my scanner as things ran out and restock that way. And I won't be able to do that if I'm running the counter. So it'll make, you know, it's an interesting dynamic for sure. Wonder if we'll sell through this whole cabinet of pastries today. Lies. That angle is weird. That's why it keeps like, this doesn't match. This is not a cream puff. Okay. I did it again. Oh, but you only want a cream puff. Look at you go. I might have to also take down the cafe and spend a day or two revamping the shop, like, so I can make money while trying to rearrange some things. Because there's, look how ridiculous. Hello. Look how many people are here. Ah. That's a little intense. All right. It's only 5:25. Oh, man. It's not like... Well, that's not true. So I worked food service and retail. Now, I didn't work counter food service. Like, I wasn't a barista. I wasn't in fast food. I worked in a restaurant, like a sit-down, dine-in restaurant kind of thing. But... like, this is kind of a mix between the two, because then I worked retail where there is a register. But man, usually when you're this busy, time goes a lot faster. Or at least it feels like it goes a lot faster. Although, to be fair, we're condensing a whole day. So, I mean, realistically, maybe I'm just like, oh my God, this is so much. Because really, this isn't taking terribly long, you know, in the grand scheme of things, because the day is accelerated. But I feel like it should be later than it is in the game, and it's not. Maybe it's the proportional length of time. I don't know. Brains are weird. Trying to make it make sense. I don't know if I can do that. Is the light on? Feels very dark in here. Oh, you want to actually pay for stuff. Oh, nope. You want a coffee? Nope. Making a decent amount of tips, though. Almost $100 in tips. Okay. We can do it. We're almost there. Oh, no, there's still too many of you. You want a cream puff. Q. Not Q. Q is how I get out. Space Q. Okay. Get in the rhythm. Make it make sense. So, my kids got computers for their Christmas, like, big Christmas present. And one of the goals was to try and play some games more as a family unit. So my husband was really stoked about trying Sea of Thieves. It's been mixed results. But then my older kid has been really into Repo, and he already had a copy of it. And then my husband and I don't know, a few years ago, played Strange Brigade, and they were both on sale. So I was like, how about, you know, kids recommend Repo, we recommend Strange Brigade. Why don't we pick up copies to make sure everybody has copies, and we'll try it out. And man, a Repo with 2 children is crazy. Ah, the day is over. Thank God. I sold all but 1 cream puff. Can I eat that cream puff? All right. What's happening? Oh, look at you with your cream puff, your coffee, and your... She's like fisting. Like, that doesn't sound right. She's got the cream puffed in her fist, and then she grabs her book bag with it too. I feel like the bag would have made more sense to go in the hand with the coffee, but whatever. Okay, nobody sat at these tables though. Or did I miss it? So why even have these? Just to look cute? Did anybody actually sit in these chairs? I don't want to... Here. Perfect. I want to do this, and I want to box it. And I'll stick it in the corner. Oh my God. So, first impression, I like the cafe edition, but I don't think I want to have it open every day. Do I just have to... Oh, no. You better go get those tips first, woman. It's almost $100 in tips. 97 and change. That's nice. And G. B. And B. Okay. Now, I already have 38K again, so I actually had a pretty productive day. Box and place, and you can sit there. So this is normal. You can totally just box up a whole shop and just sit it in the corner. That's totally normal. Are you still stocking? Look at how much stock I don't have. Fantastic. All right. Now, are there any shelves that are suffering? Because if I can just go ahead and fill up the shelves with this stuff, that would be fine. Oh, I can't get rid of all of it. All right. Well, this one, B, X, yes. And then we will do this. And we will look at the shelves. Nothing is... Oh, something is empty. What can I stick there? Ooh, a couple things are empty. Maybe I can get rid of that. Do I have stuff that would fit next to that stuff? Okay, this is Fogborn. I think that's right there. Yeah. I did find out if you don't have something in this corner, they will throw boxes away through the wall in this trash can. Just so you know. I think it's like that on the... Is it on the Paris shop too? I can't remember now. Okay, what else do I have over here that's just willy-nilly empty? The haunted house on the hill. The astrology killer. Does it matter? Do I care enough? Well, what could I get off of here? AFK girl. Where is AFK girl? There she is. Well, guess what? We'll make it look almost aesthetically similar. Or aesthetically make sense. Could we put little chairs over here? On this little dock? Although, I don't know if I'd want to sit here. Maybe if it was just me. But if there were multiple tables and chairs over there where people are like bumping past you, no thanks. I'm gonna look and see if anybody uses these tables and chairs without the cafe stuff in place. And if nobody's using that crap, I'm gonna get rid of it for now. I'm assuming that eventually they will use that crap, but not for now. Oh, beginner's game. This was also a beginner's game, if I'm not mistaken. Can I get myself down to just one storage unit? I do have one more shelf here. 7, 8, 8. Oh no, that's also. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we can get rid of that. Oh. Give me your... Oh, I need to promote you. Wait. Just drop that, please. Can I not have that now? That's annoying. Can I have this? Did I just break it because I made him drop it? Hold on. Can I not pick... Oh, is it... It's not even acting like it exists. Stalker. Is that beginner's game? I don't know how many is in there. But just drop it. Thank you. Like, I can't pick it up. Please, God, no. Fine. Fine. If you want to act that way, fine. Okay. 9. Ooh, you have 9. Okay, well, we'll put you in this empty spot. And we'll just have a little bit of a mess of a store. Is that it? I think so. Nope. Okay. Ooh. Total profit 9,000. Well, that's what happens when you don't buy stuff for a day. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? I could probably... I'm going to run at least one more day. And I'm going to try and sell through as much stuff as possible. And I want to check out the tables over there. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Turn this on. Open the store. Kind of want to just go ahead and buy this. Oh, how much does the other section cost? 11K. Blech. Alright, we'll go ahead and do it. Don't like it, but we'll do it. Alright, so you can put bookshelves in this area, and you can put other stuff in this area. This little landing, I think, would be super cute if we could decorate it, but we can't put anything here. I also thought about putting, like, the cat tree here. Didn't work. Oh. Just opened your cafe, and you're struggling making the coffee and doing the cashier at the same time. Right? It definitely switches up the dynamic of the game. Can't wait till they staff it, though. Like, add the staffing for it, so... I just took it down. I was like, I need a day where I'm not doing that. So are you enjoying it, even though it's probably stressful? No, 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 no. It definitely shifts the dynamic of gameplay, for sure. So I'm just going to take a day... try and sell through some more stuff, because now that I know A, how it feels to play it, and B, like the space that I'm gonna need, it gives me a little bit more idea of like how I want to proceed if I put it down again. I also want to see if this table and chair situation does anything, because I didn't notice anybody using it. Okay. But I'm trying to sell through most of my merchandise. Oh, perfect. So that I can kind of tear everything down and rebuild. All right. I was also curious if because I had one random cream puff, if people might, like, if they might want it. Since my manager's not eating it. Okay. You start consolidating this stuff. Dankenstein. Dankenstein's almost done. I'm glad I moved to the Japan store, though, because if I tried to do this in the, is it pronounced Leon? The first shop, the tiny shop? No, no, no. I don't know if I ever want to put a cafe in there. That shop is so dang small. Now, the Paris store gets massive. I haven't even finished upgrading that on my other save. I was like, oh. Because it's the store you get in the demo, and they don't let you expand too far. So I had no idea how big that store was going to get. It's freaking huge. It's ridiculous. All right. I mean, in a good way. I love it. Like, I really can't wait till I get it unlocked in this one. Okay. Oh, look at that. Good for you. How are we doing over there? We're doing pretty dang good. All right, I've got 2 empty shelves there. I've got 2 empty shelves there, which means I should be able to get rid of a couple of bookshelves. And consolidate. And we're not going to make as much money because I'm going to be running out of books by the end of this day. But that's okay. Thinking of taking it down as well. Put the cafe in the France store and it looks so cramped. Yeah. No thanks. Like, unless that's all you want to do in that store. Like, used books in a cafe. Board games in a cafe. Like, that'd be cute. And you could. Because there's really no penalty to experimentation. Usually what I do is kind of what I'm doing now. Is I let everything sell through as much as possible. And then I sell off as much of the furniture. And then I just kind of puzzle out a new design. I find that very satisfying. But yeah, with that little store, I've gotten rid of all of my storage shelves before. I've gotten rid of candy, bookmarks, and board games before. I've switched to just used books. I've gotten rid of the rare bookshelf in there before and no used books. Like, I've done a lot of different layouts in that tiny shop. It's tough. I've had 3 cash registers going at once, which is satisfying. Anyway, that shop is hard to make work. And the furniture for the cafe is huge. Yes. Oh, I can just do this then. Get rid of that. Yes. All right. Fantastic. Get rid of that. Can I shift this to a shelf over here? I can. Fantastic. Yes. These seem non-functional. Oh. I swear she was going to go... Oh. I don't think so, but there's no penalty for boxing it and selling it. You get the same money back that you spent on it. So there's really no reason. They said something about taking, like, the magical books, the ones that give you bonuses and stuff that you can display. Like, you can transfer those between locations. I have never tried, and I have no idea how that works. So, can't help you there. I could probably Google it and see if I could find out, because eventually I wouldn't mind knowing, you know? But, mostly I just obsessively stock my shelves and, like, re-puzzle out layouts. Okay, do I want to make this a storeroom again? Not that you've seen that. It's on my other save. But, like, I've made this back section into a storeroom in my other save. Especially since I don't have the second floor yet. And the second floor is going to get pricey. 12K. Which means it's going to be 12, 13. Like, I could see wanting this whole, like, the first thought I had when I first saw that Japan had 2 floors was, oh, I'm going to make the entire second floor a storeroom. But that limits you with the first floor, because it's not, like, with cash register and everything, it's kind of, could get cramped really fast if you do that. Well, I'm going to run out of stuff really fast. Look at that. It's only 322. Yikes. Okay, I'm not going to use these for... Actually, you know what? They're not terribly expensive, and they're kind of cute. So I'm just going to stick them out front. Since I am no longer worried about people sitting and ordering cafe stuff. Here. Do I want both of... Do I want a bookend? Will it create issues when I order stuff? Because ordering stuff goes right here. Maybe I shouldn't do that. You know what? I only need one. I'll just do that. I really like how I have my checkouts done on my other save. So I'm probably going to switch to that. I should probably refill some books just so that I don't... just so that I don't have nothing for sale by the end of, like, this day. It's getting close. Like, can I get away with just the books I have? I don't know. We'll find out. You're gonna buy every single thing. Got 3 hours to go. Oh, this one's empty. Oh, G. Okay. B. X. Yes. Okay. Buy it. Or don't. Buy it or don't. There is no browse. Okay. Oh, and this is the same book. I'll just do that. Now it's a race. Am I gonna run out of books first, or is the store gonna close first? Everyone's gonna buy 4 copies of AFK Girl. Oh no! I'm gonna run out of books. There's still 2 hours to go. I'm definitely gonna run out of books before the end of the day. What happens if you have nothing for sale by the end of the day? I could sell 1 cream puff. Where's my thing? If I put... Nope. If I put the red... Cancel. How do I put things down? V. Different game. If I don't put up the coffee machine and I just put up this with the 1 cream puff in it. No, stop. What are you doing? Pushing all the wrong buttons. And I put the 1 cream puff in it. Can I just sell the 1 cream puff? Or will they want coffee regardless? That's how we experiment and find out. Oh, hello. Aha! Fantastic. I will sell through all of my merchandise in one day. Now, G, B, X. No, cancel. I don't want to do that. I want to place it. That's funny. Oh! There's 45 minutes. Can I sell the rest of these books? Yes. I have 3 copies. Come here. Buy this book. Somebody come buy this book. Can I recommend a book? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh. Bye. Now, can I close? Can I make people stop coming in? That was so funny. It was almost perfect. Okay. So now that we've done that, I need you to wait. Wait. Okay. So I don't have a second floor yet. That's fine. Do I want the cafe in front or behind? I kind of want the cafe behind. I want you. You know what? This is what I did when I first got to the second floor. Is I moved the manager upstairs. Yes, I am wasting money by paying the manager while I am in this location. I do not care. Can I hire another? I can. Do I want... Let's see. Daily wages $240. I'm gonna hire you because you're inexpensive. Ooh, I need some help. Hire your first employee. I think it's funny how the achievements, like some of them just automatically unlocked and then other ones were like, no. Hi, Bama, how are you? Hope you were doing well. I am playing cozy games in a chaotic way, like I always do. Playing a little chaotic Bookshop Simulator today because I'm testing out the new cafe update. There are no staff for it. That's going to come in a future update, which I really hope doesn't take too long because, I mean, I don't have to put a cafe in, but I don't want to just be stuck to the register. Like, I don't mind playing register, but also it's not as simple as running the book register because it's more than just bag and accept payment. You have to actually facilitate the coffee and pastry requests as well. So it's a little bit more harried, which is fine, but I don't want it all the time. Okay. So I do like how I have the cash registers in... That is not... I want it in the middle. Okay, I want it in the middle. There we go. I like how I have them in the other save that I have. So I'm going to do that here. Not yet. Don't fuss. So I sold through all of my product so that I can completely revamp everything. Just stick that there for now because it doesn't matter. I could put the cash, the pastry stuff here. So I'm going to at least put it down. Not committing to actually having it out. Nope. Nope. There it is. Now, do I want the register kind of in the middle of the business or do I want it on the side? So far, I haven't had people order more than one coffee at a time, so I feel like I only need one coffee maker. This might be a little bit too small for me, since I have to run it. So I might do this. The Japan store is so small? No. It's bigger than... This is already bigger than the one that I have my other one. Oh, this is not how we look at things. This one? This is the smallest one. The one you start at. I don't think I'm going to put a cafe in there unless I just make it a cafe. Or like cafe plus used books or something like that. I'm going to have to really dig deep for that one because that store is so tiny. This store, on the other hand, the Paris store, I unlocked it on my other save and I was like, oh my god, this store is huge. But I haven't unlocked the second floor of the Japan store yet. So that's a big difference. Is that I have a whole upper section that I haven't gotten to. It is narrow, though, this one. Nope. This button. Okay. I wish it would center. So I just... see? See? That? Do you see that? Drives me bananas. Now it's wrong the other direction. I should just not... You know what? I'm not going to fuss. You know why? Because I'm not going to do, like, have it... Well, I might have it tomorrow. It depends on how I can get the rest of the layout going on. This is the button. But I think... if you could have, like, a little corner... Now, I can't do it like this because, well... there'd be no way for me to get in. Why won't you go? Close enough. But, like, if there could be, like, a little corner piece with, like, a little display shelf to fill in with, like, coffee beans or, you know, like, little candies or other things that you could make in-house, I think that would be so stinking cute. This could work. I just feel like I need some room to move in and out, but I don't want it that far out. So. What's today? The 4th? That feels a little bit better. Okay. I feel like this could work. Especially since we don't have storage for the pastries yet. Anyway. Okay, so now for storage shelves. I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to be excessive. I think I've got book licenses to purchase. So have you... Do you have Bookshop Simulator, Bama? I can't remember if you have it or if you've just watched gameplay of it. The cafe stuff is kind of stressful right now. Nope. I'm just going to copy what I had done in the other one. Although, in the other one, I actually have the manager down here. Can I actually fit this here like this, or is it going to be a problem? It might be a problem. So let's not. I feel like I have it spread a little bit further out in my other save. Can't remember, though. Theoretically, I could stick it in this corner. You don't have it? Yet. Well... I'm not sure how much I'm going to play with the... Like, I feel like I'm going to have to be in a mood. Like, today is different because we're trying out things. But I think I'm going to have to be in the mood to have the cafe running without the staffing for it. I think that it's going to... I'm going to have to just be like, okay, I want some chaos as opposed to... I just want to zone out and put books on shelves. Because that's usually what this game is for me, is a zone out game. Because it just becomes like this zen repetitive task thing. Do I want that like that? How many book titles do I have again? I need to buy some licenses. Ooh. Ooh, 2084. I think that's a new one. Duskwood. I don't remember that one. The Pit of Dissension. The Evil of Eternity. I don't think those were there. The Harry Potter books were there. Is that Geoth? Geoth? What is that a play on? Fantasy. By R.A. Salver. Salver? I don't know what it's a play on. King of the Pugs. The Prince Groom. Oscar Twist. Oscar Twist was already in there. Oh, the manga's available. Oh, yeah. Time Engine. That. Yes, okay. Some of these have Nosy Niles. Siggy the Red Panda. Oh, these are new children's books. Ooh. Okay. How many can I get? How many do I have of different genres? I've been trying to, like, use the genres as the basis. I've got a ton of fantasy. Oh, that's because I got all of the Lord of the Blings books. Classic fiction, I have 2. Horror, I have 2. Science fiction, I have quite a bit. Fiction, I have 3. 2 romance, 2 mystery, 1 nonfiction. So I'm going to start with nonfiction and then do either romance, horror, or classic fiction. So go by genre. What was the... It's manga. Uh-oh. Oh, we were down to that. I was like, why am I missing some stuff? Nonfiction. The famous battles of World War IV. Okay. That's 1. So then there's horror. The Exorciser. Did it? Oh, it switched back to... Don't do that. The Dulling, Count Vladula, The Exorciser. I feel like The Exorciser might be new. Maniac. Now, is it Mary? Or is it Marie? Because it's based on Carrie, right? So I would guess Mary. That. I'm going to do The Exorciser because I think it might be new for me. Oh, and that was the end. Okay. Now, can I get manga yet? Okay. Can I get all 4 manga? 2. Yes. Okay. But I haven't unlocked comic books yet because I don't get that till I move to Paris. Okay. That was a decent chunk of money. But that means I do need to go ahead and get some manga shelves. I believe I can fit all 4 into one, so I'm going to grab one of those. And then... that's room for 24 titles. And I have what? 1, 2, 3... 27 plus 6 is 33. So I'm going to need at least 9. Shelving situations to get all of the titles out. Do I want to work with some corners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. That's 2, 4. So then I only need 5 more. 1, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I could have done it in that screen too. I'm just being ridiculous. Okay. Do I want a 3rd checkout? We'll see. Let's get some stuff down and see if we can puzzle it out. So Supermarket Simulator. I'm gonna make you a cashier tomorrow because I want to level that. God, your stats are garbage. Okay. Supermarket Simulator, everything shows up in neat piles until they start taking things out of the middle of the stacks. But, like, I got used to that. And it almost made me forget how this game works. It's a little more chaotic. It's fine. You finally got the octopus. Well, congratulations. Good bonus. Worth the trip. For sure. Okay, can I get this to butt up against that? Oh, I can, but it's going to be a pain in my ass. Oh, please don't. I don't like that at all. We're just gonna block off this window. It's not ideal, but we're gonna do it anyway. Aesthetics be damned. Okay. Ooh, I don't know where I want to put the manga shelf. Where's my other corner? There it is. But if I do this, it might give me enough room for this. So let's go ahead and see how that feels back there. That feels like enough space. Okay. Nope. This one. Nope. I want to do the corner here? Yeah. Kind of feel like something should go in front of that. I could pull this out another. Like, how does that feel? Feels a little weird. I'm just going to put it here for now. We're more concerned about getting our stuff out for sale and seeing what we can do. Oh, nope. Okay. See, I even thought about putting, like, the comic books here or the manga here, but you can't put anything there. Kind of sucks. And these screens also pose an interest. In my other shop, I have the cat stuff, or some of the cat stuff here. I have like their beds and their food over here. Just because I don't like blocking the screens. Although I think these bookshelves would be tall enough just to completely cover the screens, and then it wouldn't feel like the windows, it looks wrong to me. But in front of these screens, I bet you wouldn't see the screens at all. So you could just pretend they're not there. Unless you look at it from outside, and I'm not going outside and looking at that side of the building that often anyway. All right. And I could pull more bookshelves this way if I needed to. And double side them and everything. Okay, the next question is, do I want to buy any other merchandise right now? Oh, I don't have a shelf for the manga to live in. There's only 4 titles. Which means theoretically, I could just buy a box when I need it. And I could fill 2 shelves of each. And I might not run out during a day. We'll see. All right, what do I need to do? I need to actually just buy the books. Am I going to worry about the order of the books? Or am I not going to give a crap? And you know what I realized? So here, the books sell in so the books sort in the correct order, alphabetically. AFK, astrology, attempting, away. It ignores the articles, I don't know if we have anything that starts with an. 2. No, 2 should be okay. But all the thes are eliminated from the alphabetizing. But when you switch to genre, it's fine still. Still fine. But if you go back to name, unless they fixed it, it then moves all the ones that start with the down to sorting into T as far as the alphabet goes. And I'm just like, it drives me crazy. Now, if I switch and switch back, will it fix it? Nope. I have to actually exit and go back in. Nope, I have to exit all the way and then go back in. And now it's screwed up. Ah! No, it's not screwed up. Okay, good. I was like, wait, please do not do this to my brain. So just be aware that if that also is a pet peeve of yours, particularly people that work in libraries, because it is a thing we deal with all the time, just know that if you change your sorting, you have to exit and go back into your thing in order to make it function like it should, at least in the default view. Okay. Can I buy at least one of everything? Do I want to do it this way? I don't think I... Oh, crap, I didn't... I didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I meant to do less at once. Okay, so let's see. I'm not going to organize by genre. The only shop that... I mean, in my other save that I have decided to do genre is this one, because once I opened up the second floor and I made a ridiculous amount of bookshelves, I was like, I have all the room to just do all of the genre organizing that feels right to me. I'm weird, so probably feels fine to other people. But yeah, mostly I just go by the alphabet because I'm like, I can't be bothered. 4 times 8 is 32. I'm going to need one more of these. I'm going to need one more. Okay, it's fine. What's going to go on the other one? The other one's going to be children's books and manga. So AFK girl can go here. Uneven math problems. Okay. I've got away. I've got attempting. Astrology. That goes before attempting. Dankenstein. It's after that caverns one. Do. After Dankenstein. Bread ball. And beginner's game, I think is what that is. Basic? Is that what that is? Or basis? I don't remember now. Celsius. That's not where that goes, but that's okay. This is also a C. The scripty font makes it hard to read, and I never can remember the name of it. It's the one that kind of looks like this one. Is that helpful? No. Oh, the other person is waiting. No, no, no. Other people are waiting. Stalker. Stalker. Don't need that in my life. Okay. Attempting. Away. See, if I didn't self-sabotage, I could have wrapped this up fairly quickly. What are you again? You're BA, so you go here. I don't have to remember your exact name. Bender, bread ball. Okay. Caverns. Celsius. What is that? I can never remember what that's called. Consume. That's do, that's Dankenstein. So consume. Dankenstein. 2. Okay. All right. Exerciser. Famous battles. Fogborn game design. I'm going to buy them in smaller batches so I don't have to think too hard. And then I still screw it up in my brain. I even said it out loud. Exerciser. Famous battles. Fogborn is 3. 3. Game design. So, tomorrow is the last day of my kids' winter break. And they're excited. They're not. I'm gonna have to make sure I go through and check prices. This is one of the new ones. What does it look like? You know, that's hilarious. The Exerciser. Because it almost reminds me, like, the cover reminds me of Running Man. But of course, it sounds like The Exorcist, right? So, that's hilarious. Okay, girl with the Hydra tattoo, halfling. I kind of want... See, here's where we get into trouble. And this happened to me. Hello, country gal. How are you today? So I worked at Blockbuster for a long time. And there were sequels that would come out. And Alphabet Brain says things go in alphabetical order. That's how it goes. But then you'd have sequels that would come out and they would be alphabetically before the predecessors. So chronological order or alphabetical order. And then at one point, I can't remember what movies came out. They started putting the name of like the series at the beginning. So like this makes sense with like Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter's at the beginning of all the titles. But sometimes they're not. I don't know if they're actually in alphabetical order. I don't think they are. Anyway, I don't have them unlocked on this one. But the one I think about, I think the Bourne Identity was very satisfying because I think it actually went alphabetically in order until like one of the later ones. But there were ones that it was like, it hurt no matter what I chose. Like, it really bugged me. But they started putting like the series title at the beginning, so at least they would be in the same area no matter which choice you made, whether or not it was chronological or alphabetical. But like the sequels that come out that don't share the beginning part of the title, like across the series, they would end up in completely different sections of the alphabet in their, you know, genre sections. And it drove me crazy. Because it's like, okay, over here is one movie and over there is another movie. So they started putting like they made them match at the beginning so they would fall in the list on the computer and their labels looked more uniform. Anyway, it's a whole thing. So here's the dilemma. The halfling should go with the Lord of the Bling. Right? But we're doing just strict alphabetical right now. So should I put it together or not? Should I separate it out? If I separate it out, the kids' books are already getting separated out. That would leave me with what? 25? Still leaves me like a weird number. I could separate them out. I'm gonna separate them out. Oh crap. Keep clicking on the wrong freaking button. Okay. Girl with the Hydra tattoo. Haunted House on the Hill. Laughter House 5. And then we'll go ahead and do all of the Lord of the Blings. And then the notepad. Okay. The notepad's the last one. Damn it. No. And it... Oh, crap. What goes there? It's whatever's after Dankenstein. No. Put it on the shelf, please. Excuse me? Didn't use... You know why? You know why it gave me problems? Because the box was closed. Supermarket Simulator, you don't actually have to open the box to start stocking the shelves. That's why. See? Too many games that are similar with different mechanics. Okay. I'm going to put the Lord of the Blings... no. I really didn't think it through. Okay. It's fine. It's fine, woman. I haven't done all the math yet. I'm just kind of winging stuff, and I'm going to start painting myself into a corner. And driving myself insane. Okay, this is not the first one. It's the second. Girl with the Hydra tattoo. Haunted house on the hill. Overambitious stalking people. Putting away the last book in that box that I was saving to help make sure I organized correctly in the stockroom area. Damn it! Haunted house on the hill is second. But now I'm questioning everything. Okay. I need to take a break is what I need to do. It is the second one. Laughter House 5 is the one I couldn't remember. Okay, there we go. The Return of the Bling King. Oh! No, I did it wrong. Damn it. Halfling goes above it. It's a prequel! I'm gonna have to order more boxes of stuff anyway, so we'll just accept the fate that we have made for ourselves. Because we are ridiculous right now. That's okay. That's how we laugh at ourselves. Try not to take everything so seriously. There's enough serious crap. We don't have to take ourselves so serious. It's not necessary. So I saw my cousin yesterday who also enjoys jigsaw puzzles, and I mentioned to her that I found a place that does speed puzzling competitions every month, and she was like, I'd do that. So I might see. That's 3. It's teams of 1 to 4, and that's not what I want to do. You know what? You can stock that, you overzealous people. I already have a coworker that would be interested, and my cousin. And her sister was like, I'm not very good at it, but I would do it. Although I might look at my coworker and say, hey, if you've got somebody else that would also go, we could have a full team of 4 and we can crush it. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong thing. Okay, we're almost through stocking the shelves. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more titles. So I could do... That would be 1 bookshelf. Oh, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird no matter what you do. 1, 3, 4, 5. Tiny Women, Tomio and Odette, Too Loud on the Eastern Front, Wanderer's Guide to the Galaxy, and Without Remorse. Okay. Now, if my squirrel brain will hold on to that information for more than 5 seconds and also click the buy button, then I might actually be able to remember how to put these on the thing. How do I want to split it up, though? Actually, you know what I do want to do? Because there's less copies per shelf on the corner shelves. I'm going to do... Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 2 shelves of the book titles that fit there. And then the rest will go on the other one. Because it's going to be weird no matter what I do. Tiny women. What was the other one back out there? Tomio. Okay. Why are you doing that? Because you're pushing all the wrong buttons. Surprise, surprise. Okay. So now I have 18,000 left. I haven't purchased the children's books yet. Or the manga. I think what I might do, even though I don't think it looks very nice. Oh, good. I was like, please let it square up. That actually doesn't look too bad, even though I don't like the fact that it's public facing. But I could potentially stick another storage, because I need another storage shelf because of the manga issue. Alright. Oh. You know, I don't have to come back in here. And the NPCs don't give a crap. Fine, it's fine. Okay. So now, this is not how we do things. What's the button? Check out. Ooh, we'll be fine. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to go get the cashiers off. I need them to stock. Should be fine. Oh, no, I do need... Oh. Fellowship was where I ended. Oh, God, I just spent a bunch of money on... Oh, you know what? We should do it. We should look. Okay, so while they're figuring all of that out, I can deal... Oh, no, we can't. That's not true. Tiny women. Why can't I make sense of what I'm thinking about? Because now it's a hot mess out here. That's why. I'm trying to think what is the easiest way to get the stuff that I still need to buy. I should have just dealt with that first. I wasn't thinking clearly. I think I need to feed my brain. I forgot to eat breakfast, and I think it's starting to show. Because I think like 5 different thoughts, and then I impulse make a choice, and then I'm like, oh, that was the wrong choice. I shouldn't have done that. And now here we are. Okay. So why is it wrong mathematically? Oh, you know why? Because I had 33 titles. Right? Did I math wrong? I must have mathed wrong. Because if that's Tiny Women, then that's Tomio and Odette. Without Remorse goes somewhere over here in this neighborhood because the last shelves are weird. But then that leaves me a whole ass... Oh. Because this takes up this section here. Okay, now it makes sense. And then the children's books and the manga will go in this one. I was like, why did I need this whole ass thing? It's okay. It's because the math is odd right now. That's why. I still need to feed my brain. I think that's part of my problem. So there are 33 book titles right now. And then there are 4 manga titles. 2 Spires goes here. And then I had to move those books out of order to make them make chronological sense to my brain. And then I didn't buy everything, like all of the supplies I needed at once. So I was piecemealing it over time. And I was like, wait, did I lose track of what I was actually mathing? And the answer was no. I still did what I needed to do, but I didn't remember why I needed to do it and if I was doing it correctly. So I had to sit there and like really think about it for a second. Okay. Laughter House 5 goes where? Goes here. Okay. So I have Tiny Women and Tomio and Odette and Too Loud on the Eastern Front. Goes here. Oh my gosh. That's all right. I'm ridiculous and it's fine. At least it keeps things interesting, right? Sure. Of course, if you are hanging out with me, then you probably understand it to some degree. And I encourage you to also laugh at how ridiculous you are. Why the hell not? Although I was a little disappointed because I was like, okay, my family function yesterday includes wine. It's that side of the family. I know there's always going to be some wine. And so I was like, I'm going to have a couple glasses of wine. And the first glass of wine I had yesterday gave me terrible heartburn. And I was like, well, shit. Yeah, I want to finish this day is what I want to do. And it's going to take a minute to deal with this. That's the only other problem with buying massive amounts of quantities of books at once. And I have lived in the land of regret of buying too many books at once in this game, because then it just takes forever. Forever to put it all away. Even, oh, and you know what I didn't do for myself? Like I said I was going to do, I didn't change these people to stalkers. I'm just going to go ahead and promote you. It's going to make you more expensive, but whatever. It's fine. That would have made things go a little bit faster, right? It's a good thing I thought of that. All right. It's okay. So yes, there's going to be some empty rooms in the back, but that's also okay. Is this the one that got screwed up? No. What got screwed up here? The Do Robots Dream of Electric Sheep? That's not what it's called in this game. Do Robots Dream of Electric Cats? That's what it is in this game. I keep wanting to call books and see, look how much faster it's going now that all 4 of them are working on it. I keep wanting to call the books by their actual book names. The ones I know. There's some that I don't know. Or that I know of, but I've never read myself. Nope. Okay, they're almost done, which means I can now order the ones I was going to order. 1, 2. I'm just going to go ahead and order 4 boxes of each. Because I know what order these go in. Blue, Stewart, Very, where? Okay. Ooh. Hook them when they're young. It sounds kind of ominous. Stewart. Well, and they added 2 more children's titles, and that makes me think that they intentionally do that so it won't math right on the shelves. Which isn't so bad in the bigger stores, because there's space to have shelves. I've had candy shelves set up where I have, like, 1 candy on one shelf and 1 candy on, like, all the candies get their own shelves. And then it maths right. All right, manga. Nope. I forgot I had more than 1 title, or more than 4 titles. I didn't realize there were another 4. I forgot. This is what happens when you take a break from a game for too long. Okay, so does that mean I want to have 2 manga shelves? Shoot! It's not gonna math right. It's fine. We'll just put the manga on the shelves for now. Oh. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother with the correct order alphabetically. I'm not going to bother with it right now. My brain just can't take it. I need to feed it. All right, we're going to put this stuff on the shelves, and then we're going to price things, and then we're going to take a break. I don't remember what you are. And I'm not going to worry about it. I just said I wasn't going to worry about it. I vaguely remember the order, though, so I'm kind of trying to do it. Oh, I already screwed it up, though. It's like my friend, so I made some curtains to go across my garage door, so I can put my garage door up, and then I can hang these curtains up so I can have a nice breeze, but I don't necessarily have to, you know, have my garage open to outside eyes if I don't want to. And they're also pretty. I made them out of, like, bed sheets and pillowcases and stuff, and I did, you know, just kind of a crazy random, you know, kind of quilted look. And, okay. And my friend was like, yeah, you know, you say random, and I know that that just means kind of just mix up the squares and do that, but she's like, I would totally have, like, a spreadsheet and, like, make it actually random. So it's, you know, planned random. It's like, yeah, I didn't bother with that. I just made sure that the squares that are the same didn't go next to each other. Okay. But it's like, I was like, I shouldn't bother with, putting these in alphabetical order, and then I was still trying to make it do. So, you know. Okay. And I don't believe I spent all my money. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to decide about the cafe part after I get back, but I'm going to go ahead and end the day. Because now we have rebuilt everything that we tore down. It's a little bit more appealing looking now that the storeroom area is hidden in the back for the most part. And, yeah, we'll make those decisions when we get back. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all of those things. And take a break if you need to. If you stick around during the break, thank you so much. If not, have a lovely day, nighttime. I will be back in a few minutes. Actually, you know what I need to do first is I need to make sure that the audio is muted so we don't have weird conflicting sounds with my music. All right. I will be back in a few minutes. All right. Took a couple extra minutes to make sure I got enough food. But hello, we are back. We've returned. Ah, the chapstick is misbehaving. All right. Trying to breathe a little. Okay. So what are we going to do? Are we going to run another day with the cafe up and running? Let's look at this. So it's a separate bar in here. That's one of the things I did want to check. Oh. Okay, but those are both Paris, and I don't have that shop opened up yet. So I can't get the croissant or the baguette until then. I'm assuming the cream puff might have been Japan level 1. But I don't know that for sure. Okay. So let's look at... There was something else I needed for... Oh, the shop level was because of the staffing. Okay, so my question now is... Do I want... to provide any more stock for the stuff that I have? I could go ahead and spend the money, and I could leave them to stock while the shop is running and not really worry about if it looks chaotic outside or not, because it doesn't negatively impact the shopping experience. Can I get a full... It won't. Okay, and it's F. Okay. That's another thing that spoils you on Supermarket Simulator, is you can just fill up your order seemingly endlessly. I don't know if it's actually endlessly or not. I've never really pushed it that far, but... Nope. I'm not spending so much money. I think it's so funny that you can see inside, like, the back of their eyeballs when they walk through you. And eventually I'm going to have to figure out the manga situation as far as I'm going to need 2 displays. No, I'm not going to need 2 displays. What I am going to need is I'm going to need another storage section. And I'm going to have to figure that out. You know what I could do? So I could go ahead and put this up here for now. And I could do... I won't like it, but I'm going to do it. You do like that these boxes are bigger, so it's obvious. Can't do it like that. Could do it like that. I really don't like it. But I could do this. Which I also don't really care for, but... for the interim, it will be fine. And again, the NPC staff don't care. So we'll just do that. They'll just live with it being weirdly crowded in the stock area. And I'll deal with the manga ordering later. Okay. I need at least one of you to be a cashier. It's you. No, I need two of you to be a cashier. Who else needs it? Sure. And then I'm going to order some cream puffs, and at least they look different. The boxes, I mean. So theoretically, I can see them here. Did they change how fast the stocking goes? I feel like they're faster than they used to be. Open. Oh, I forgot they'll do that. I thought I had to do it. That's okay. All right, open. Did I already turn on the light? Nope. Go ahead and do this. And eventually I'll do something with this area a little bit more. Oh, of course. Okay. I don't know how I feel about it being so far away. How far can I click that? Okay, I can click pretty far away for that. So that's good. I don't actually have to move that far to get to the stuff. Ugh, just a little bit. Like, just a little bit too far. Which means I might do... this. Because I don't want it too close. I can still get through there. That's fine. So they weren't using the cafe table and chairs, but I wonder if they would use, because I know that if you have a seating area, they'll sit there. So I wonder if they'll do that with their little cup of coffee. Yeah, you said that. I actually looked at picking up Better Mart. But it seems like their most recent update had some mixed reviews, and since I've already been playing it, like playing the other one recently, I was like, well, I don't know if I want to do another one. I did go ahead and, because the big winter Steam sale is happening right now, so I really did want to try and pick up something for myself. So I did, but I was looking at games that were different than games I'm currently playing. So I did not end up picking up Better Mart yet. There's my yes. And I debated so much last night. keep moving when I don't need to. Oh. But yeah, I was really looking for something that was different. Oh, it's still too far. Okay. See if I can fix that. You don't want a cream puff anyway. But I have, and actually, I'm trying to decide what I want to start. I feel like I want to try something new at some point in this month. I kind of want something with a little bit more narrative. Since Teddy's Haven really doesn't have narrative. I mean, it's got a little bit, but it's not a story. It's like lore. It feels like a world as opposed to just like a progression of a story. And then there's this, which has no story. It's my story of how chaotic I can make a cozy game. And then Dinkum obviously has, you know, kind of a story, but it's also, you know, an open world kind of situation. So it's not like a progression there as far as a story. And then Dreamlight Valley has got a lot of story, because mostly what I do in that game is the questing, at least for streaming, obviously. So I was like, well, I want something with a little bit more of a story. Maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be linear, but linear is not a problem for me either. And so I have Tiny Bookshop, which definitely feels like it's got a story in it, just from the demo that I played. And I already have that, but it is still a book-related thing, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It does feel different than this game, as far as a bookshop game. I also have Libertopia, which feels like it would be very, very similar to this. And then I have Yard Sale Simulator, which, again, it's still like the gameplay probably feels very similar to other simulator games. Those are the other ones I picked up when I got stuff around my birthday, when there was a sale done. And so I was like, I've got all these games on my list. Maybe I could find one that's got a good deal. And debated and debated and debated. So I'm not sure when I'm going to start that. But I did pick up, was it Strange Horticulture and Strange Antiquities? They're made by the same developer. And I've heard rave reviews for both of them. So that gives me 2, because they were bundled together. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take a chance. It's very different. It's still kind of a shop simulator, but it's also kind of like got visual novel elements to it. And definitely seems like my vibe, because it's kind of got like not creepy atmosphere, but kind of. And so I don't know when I'm going to do those. I'm going to think about it. I might do them closer to the fall, or I might do one kind of early in the year and then the other one later in the year. But I think I might do either, what am I doing? Tiny Bookshop, or what's the other one? Winter Burrow. Because Winter Burrow seems like it's kind of a survival game, but it's very cute. I really like the animation style for it. And it does definitely seem like it's also got kind of a story progression thing to it. So I'm really thinking about that one, just because it's the time of year. It's, you know, cold winter, but, and I'm feeling cozy, and that game seems like about, you know, being warm and cozy. So thinking about it, but I haven't decided yet, because you know me. I like to overthink things. But Tiny Bookshop was in the running for being up on the channel too, or being up for stream. Back when Teddy's Haven won my heart. So I kind of feel like I'm due to play it, you know? I need to pay. You need to pay. That's what needs to happen here. I'm also curious. Part of the reason I went ahead and let the cafe run today was because I'm curious to see how it feels. Having the stalkers completely take care of the books now that I had a bunch of storage in there and it's all laid out better. But yeah, I think until they add the elements of staff, I don't think I'll run a cafe most of the time. Unless I'm in the mood. Because I like it. I just would like it better if those elements were able to be unlocked already. And that's okay. I'm glad that they're planned. I wouldn't mind getting to the point where I have multiple pastries on offer. That'd be nice. I do feel like I've got the rhythm down a little bit better. So that's also nice. And the day actually feels like it's going a little bit faster. Even though it's not any different than it was the other time I ran it. I just feel like it's a little bit smoother, which probably helps the time flow a little bit better. At least from my perspective, you know? All right. I'm also curious if I have multiple pastries, will they order more than one pastry with their coffee? Because right now it seems really consistent that if they're going to order a coffee, it's one coffee. If they're going to order a pastry, it's only one pastry. You know, they're not asking for 2 cream puffs. And I wouldn't judge you guys if you ordered more than 1 cream puff, just so you know. The line seems kind of odd. Or are those lined up in the book line? No, they're lined up in my line. Okay. Well, and that's the other thing. I have no way of handling more cafe customers at once because it's just me. You know, it's not like there's 2 registers. When you start having your book lines be packed, you can have more cashiers. As long as you have the staff to run it, you know, you can put up more cash registers. I need to get a cat in this shop. Well, and that's the other thing about, I was talking about having them have satisfaction requirements where it matters like how long they have to wait in line or the decor you have in the shop. They react positively to having a cat in the store, but it doesn't seem to affect like how much they spend, or at least not obviously so. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. It glitched out for a second. And it would be interesting, if, because the litter box doesn't seem to need to be cleaned. It exists and you have the option to clean it, but it doesn't seem to matter. I wonder if they added in elements of that actually making a difference. Like if you let your cat litter box overflow, would people get mad because it smells, you know? And I think it would be interesting if that existed in the game. Give you more motivation to pay attention to that stuff. Uh-oh, I might need to buy some more. Nope, I need to buy some more cream puffs. And I can't do it from here. Why? Yeah, if you haven't noticed, they keep walking past me behind these counters, this counter over here, because they're throwing boxes away through the wall. Winterboro isn't very long from what you heard. That actually isn't bad for me, though. And it's available through Game Pass, which I have a subscription to. So it does make it super convenient to go ahead and give it a go. But, yeah, I'm not adverse to playing a relatively short game. There were a couple of games that I looked at that had different gameplay mechanics and style and vibe and all of that. And they were also short. So I was like, you know, I could spend like a stream or two, you know, doing just some different games just to like break it up. And I also wouldn't mind finding something on the scarier side. Close to October, I know I've mentioned that before. I also wouldn't mind trying some things that more involve some more action and fighting. Although those kind of games can challenge my computer while streaming. Like, the games will play just fine, but the extra oomph it needs to also stream at the same time can make it a problem. Or make the stream suck, kind of like what was going on with Autonomica. Where, because of the lack of optimization at this moment, my computer just is too much in a fight with trying to do all of it at once. Which is fine. It's fine. Just because I'm excited doesn't mean I can't be patient to share it. You know? And I can still play it. I mean, and actually I haven't tried. I meant to make time for it between Thursday's stream and today just to see how it would run. Ah, nice. But I'm going to need to run at least one more day to sell through these cream puffs. Okay, so we can deal with... I'm going to go ahead and... What is that one? This is the one... My Villain, Ghost... What is that? What's the order of these? But I haven't had a chance because I know other people are also struggling on different systems, how Autonomica is running on their personal machines. So I meant to test to see if it would work even with like while I wasn't streaming. So I haven't had a chance to do that yet because I do want to get in there and I do want to play and I do want to like participate in the alpha stuff. But time is also always filling up in weird ways, so... Tri-piece goes at the bottom. My Villain University. Haruto. Does that go under Ghost? That doesn't go there. This goes there. Full. I am going to take the time to fix this today. Full Steel and Ghost. Because I don't have a ton on the shelves and I haven't done the stockroom yet, so... That's fine. Haruto and Life Note. Then My Villain University, then Tri-piece. Okay. So we can get rid of those. And we should be able to fix it, which will make my brain happy. But yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up Better Mart in the future. Because honestly, when I looked at the trailer for it, I was like, oh... It definitely seems to up the ante on, like, the logistics of it and, just some other, like, large-scale grocery store management. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting into that sometime down the line. I have a huge list now. I have a whole bunch of demos, too. A lot of stuff that's coming out this year. So I thought about incorporating because I asked a while ago about incorporating demo streams too at some point. And so now I have a long list of those so that we can, you know, do that sometimes. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Pay people. Okay. Manga. Ugh. Order 2 boxes of everything. Because now that I have storage, I don't have to worry about having an extra shelf for sale. Ghost in the Hotel is down there. Oh, that's right. It's like the 2 female faces are down at the bottom. Or I'm assuming female. Feminine looking to me. faces because they have long hair and kind of petite features. Again, this is what happens when you don't pay attention or don't play a game for a month, or almost a month. Start forgetting details. It's that one. So maybe I should put together some used books now. Used books are so much easier to manage. Unless I decide to do obsessive rainbow color coordination. Which I did eventually do in the Japan store. So in my other save, there's a used book section right here at the top of the stairs, and I did start doing the rainbow thing. This one? Yeah. Eventually I'll get to the ones... Jeez, come on, give me the ones I need. Is it this one? That's one of them. Oh my god, this box in the doorway is going to be my downfall. Literally. Alright, what is that? What is... That's Haruto. Ah, no. Haruto? Yeah. Alright, that's all of them in their spots. Alright, y'all. You can now be stalkers for the rest of the night, because we're going to refill shelves. I don't really have a ton of space to expand into storing excess used books. Not to say I have to buy excess, I don't. But if I'm going to buy used books, I should also purchase a rare book display. And if I do that, where do I want all of that to live? And how much of it do I want? Well, let's go ahead and just buy some furniture and see what happens. I did start using the basic bookshelves as my storage for used books to sell, but I kind of want to go back to using these just so they look different. It's more of an aesthetic choice versus... Oh, you know why I started using the bigger ones? Because these only have 3 shelves. So maybe that's a lie. Maybe I will use the basic bookshelves. How many do I need? Where do I want it to live? Just chuck it on the floor, it's fine. I could just put it next to the register. I feel like that makes sense. Like from a security standpoint. I thought about putting it in in the middle of these screens. Kinda. That looks okay, like that. And then I could end up putting like candy or bookmarks there. Kind of trying to experiment with some weird layout designs just because I can. Trying to try some things that I have not tried on my other save. Oh no, please don't. Do I want it to be whiter than this? Like, how does that feel? It's not bad. It doesn't feel bad. How does it feel from the other side? Like if I put it here. I feel like that might be a little bit too close to the kind of like the fact that it feels a little windy, you know? Like it's not just a hallway. I kind of like the fact that it kind of ends there. Do I want to put anything on this side? You know what I do want to put on this side? I want to put decorative something. Because I haven't... Oh, that's right. I forgot about the holiday stuff. There's a Christmas tree and a snowman. Also, I realized I bought that kind of snowman on Teddy's Haven and forgot to put it down. Like a ding-dong because I got too excited about other stuff. But that's okay. So like this Christmas tree. I just want to look at it. For funsies. I can't put it outside. Oh, I could put it outside. Can't put it off there. But I could put him outside. If I wanted to. He's cute, although he definitely looks like he's artificial. Since it's not snowing outside at all. Alright, so he's cute. And then the Christmas tree is large. Okay. Oh. Don't go that way. It's cute. It'd be nice if it would light up. It's very large, though. Putting it inside does not seem practical. But maybe. All right, so we have now looked at them. I'm not going to look at the carpets, though. Okay. No, again, I was like, I should put bookshelves on the other side so it looks like finished. Because right now it just looks like a wall, which isn't bad either. But I was gonna do, like, a couple of those. I wish you could, like, kind of like in Dreamlight Valley, I wish you could, like, things that are on a wall, I wish we had the ability to put them on the back side of, like, bookshelves or on the beams or something like that. And I kind of feel like that here, too. Do I want to go aesthetically appropriate for, like, there's Japanese furniture, right? This is a Japanese thing. Do I want to do... I don't know if I want a floor table. Floor table seems like it might be too big. Japanese cushion used for sitting. Do I want two of those? I want to see how big they are. Oh, I did the wrong one. There. This is the easier way to do it. Don't fight yourself. Okay. Do I have to use paint to change the rug color? Is that how we do that again? Can't remember now. I'm gonna grab one of those. For funsies. Do I want a light? You know, I haven't tried one of these yet either. Shelf ladder. Do those just go against a bookshelf? I don't know. Okay, I need the carpet first. There it is. Good enough. Use the paint, right? Oh no, I don't have to buy different colors of paint in this game. There is a spray can. Do I not have a spray can? I don't have a spray can at this location. This is not where it lives. It lives in here. Confirm. lot of green. Blue's pretty. I have the blue in the other one. Purple? Oh, it's very purple. Maybe we should just go for one of these, kind of. You know what? That's probably okay. Okay, so this can go back upstairs. You can live here. And then, let's see what these things look like. Oh, you know what? I might want to change the color of the chairs and stuff, too. Kind of want this right in the middle. Change layout. Oh, that's weird. It's not... Is it doing something to the other side? It's weird. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, I kind of like that wood tone, though. Okay. What's that? What's another one of those? Okay, I don't want to of... I also want to see how they use these things. Like, what does it look like when they're just sitting? And how do people look like as they're walking around it? Because that could make or break that location with this particular furniture. Because I could see a couple of armchairs, and it may be just because my brain is used to those kind of elements in my own, like, personal experience. So this is harder for me to envision how it will look while in use. So we'll just test it out and see how it feels. It also could be, like, if it was shifted back a little bit so it's not quite as close to this counter, you know? Like, that could make all the difference in how it looks as it's being used by the... patrons. There we go. Guests. Shoppers. Can you tell I've been in guest services for a significant portion of my life? Okay. Customers. You know, we can call them customers. They don't have to be just guests. I'm wanting used books. That's what's happening. Now, I have not tried this either. Can you purchase books from different locations? Like, if I... You know what? I've never tested it. Can I... Okay. I got 3 achievements unlocked with doing that one purchase because I've already... Oh. Okay, it's not mad that I got this here. I wasn't sure if you could purchase books from other locations or use books in other locations. Like, it would get mad at you for doing that. Oh, that's right. My habit, there's... In my other save, I have a trash can, like, right there. It's like, whip. Oh, that's not how this works. All right, but there's not different books. Does it change the potential for what special books do you get? Does it do that because I'm buying books from a different location? I'm going to go ahead and get how many books will fit on a shelf. I've got 4 shelves. 2, 4, 5, 6. So 12. And 1, 2. Nope, this needs 12. And then this one needs 11. I'm going to go ahead and do it 50-50 and see what comes of it. I like that I only got 2 rare books, and they're the same frickin' book. Okay, we've already priced that. Couldn't remember. But these books are all the same no matter what, right? These don't change. I do think it's interesting that you don't get... Okay, there's a special book. Selling science fiction stuff. I don't have a display yet, though. Oh, I was like, why did you chuck this on the floor? It'd be nice if we got more... Oh, Bluebird and Spam is finally in here. Was that always in there, or just am I not paying attention? Don't know. All right, it's actually looking a little bit more like a shop. Very nice. Well, and that's the other nice thing. Since when I play by myself, I don't tend to focus on the decoration. It's probably no surprise. But, ooh, definitive guide to operating a bookshop. Employees gain 1 level at the end of the day. Oh, yes. I will be doing that. Oh. I didn't mean to chuck it that far. Just so I don't forget. And this is where... Stupid. I don't tend to do designing, so it's nice to throw down actual furniture and decoration. Since I don't... It makes it feel, you know, better. I just don't happen to care about that when I'm playing by myself, because it's just that zen state. Put books on shelves. Buy more books. Put more books on shelves. Organize. Well, there's a couple of organization games coming out that I'm interested in. And there were a couple games that I looked at yesterday that are similar. If you've ever played the game Unpacking or seen anything about it, I really enjoyed that game. A Book of Chance. Wait, what? 3 free used boxes if active at the end of the day. Ooh, that's an interesting option as well. Stick it there. But yeah, I wouldn't mind playing another game similar to Unpacking. There was a game called A Little to the Left, and while I enjoyed that game, it was different. It didn't make me feel the same as Unpacking did. So I'm glad I played it, but not all games that are kind of similar in gameplay are always going to make you feel the same way, you know? Which is fair. Different games made by different people. Okay. All right. These shelves filled up. And then I have to figure out if I need a big magic book display. Legendary book. That's what they're called in this game. Legendary books. Okay. If I need a big one of those or if I can cope with only choosing one of the books I'm getting. So far, I have not noticed books that I get in the first location. Legendary books, they seem to be all the books that I'm familiar with getting in this location. But I think I've opened all of the Japan used books boxes, so we'll see. We'll see what we get in these. Yeah, these are all the first location. A third copy of the famous battles of World War IV. Or is it 14? Was it XIV or is it just IV? I think it was IV. Ego and bigotry. Oh. Pardon me. I might have to put the duplicate somewhere else. Not that it really matters. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so those are all unique. Do I really want to put these all the way up here? I really don't. I suppose, I mean, I like that I'm like, yeah, the rare books can just go on the floor. The limited first edition books, it's fine. You can just stick them on the floor. I do kind of wish you could pick up more than one at once of these, though, or have a box or like a special storage for them. But we'll just live like this. It'll be fine. Did those books fall perfectly on their ends together? That's amazing. Could I do this on purpose and put it on a counter? That would be cool. The answer is no. I would try for 14 hours and never be able to recreate that happened by accident. Ah. And I'm not going to worry about the used shelves being completely full. Not fussed about it. How big is that thing? That case is huge. Nope, this isn't High Find Things. Is it not in? Yes, it is. It's in here. I'm just scrolling too far down. Do I not have? A display here? Oh, it requires level 20. I could use the pedestal, but I couldn't use the big display case. That's what I want, because I want both of these active. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and get this one, and we'll pick one. I could put it out here. Could I put it out here? Oh, no. It's like, what? Be amazing. And the game says, no. Behave yourself. Okay, do I want them to gain levels, or do I want... I think I want them to gain levels. I think that's more important. Hello, gamer girl. Been glued to this game. It is highly addictive. I think if it's... I think most simulator games aren't necessarily everyone's cup of tea, but I think if it scratches an itch for you, it's definitely addicting. And how are you? Besides being addicted to this game. I hope you're doing well. All right, so that's the one that gives them levels. Let us see. And how do you feel about the cafe update? Cashier. Level 16, level 8. I like it, but I don't think I'm going to play with it all the time. I think I'm going to have to be in the mood, you know? Or I'm going to need to sell through my pastries to feel good about it. Ooh. I'm shopping fever. No trespassing. What? Bank made lots. Okay. Each person who passes, even if you're closed. Oh, is that a book? Is that one of the legendary books, The Shopping Fever? Ah, yeah. I couldn't remember. And the way it was phrased, it was almost like you were saying there was some other thing that you had active, and I was like, wait a second. So yeah, there are a ton of books that I've gotten unlocked in my Japan store, where it's just like, holy crap. And you can only have 3 at a time if you get both of the displays unlocked. And so it's like picking and choosing which ones to have in there. But I definitely want them to get faster at their jobs. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that one since I can only have one right now anyway. But that's the first time I've bought used books here. So, yeah. Oh, I probably shouldn't have opened. Oh, well, it's too late now. Come on, guys. Get here before the customers do. Go ahead and fill up these shelves. I have $5 grand. Yeah, we can go ahead and fill up the shelves. Before I start getting bombarded with cafe people. Although I really don't need to do this right now. F is the button in this game. Love the scanner. I know, right? This was so game-changing when it got out. I was like, oh. And honestly, I hadn't started really playing this game in earnest when they released it. So I knew it was there. And then when I got it unlocked, I was like, my whole life, my whole life has changed in an instant. It's good times. And it's wireless. So I used to be part of the group that always did inventories when I worked at Blockbuster. And we had wired scanners. So we had these giant spools of wire that we'd have to hook up to the scanners that attach to the register and run them out into the store. That was fun. Those were the days. So you're also into Teddy's Haven and Dreamlight Valley? Same. They are all very addictive in their own ways. I love that they're different. Like even, you know, even though Teddy's is a shop simulator, it is so different than all of the other. I mean, I haven't tried a ton of them. I think I've tried like maybe 3 different shop type simulators, but I love that it feels very different than the rest of them too. Like this one, and I also play Supermarket Simulator, not on stream. They feel very similar in a lot of ways, and Teddy's is just very different. And then I've been playing Dreamlight Valley. Well, what, this year will be 4 years since it hit early access. So I mean, it just passed 3 years, and I'm still into it. Like, I feel like a lot of other games I've gotten sick of before that long of a time period, or I've put down for really extended periods of time, and I still have been playing that pretty consistently since it came out. So, I've taken breaks, but, like, The Sims, I think, is one of the most notorious for me. I haven't played The Sims in a while now, but I will put down the Sims games for, like, 2 to 5 years and then pick it back up before I'll just burn out and be like, that's enough. Just missed the Pixar Star Path because I didn't know how to redeem points at the time. Oh no. So I played the Pixar Star Path. That was that first Star Path, but I had a different save because I thought I was going to play that game with my kids, and then I got into it and they didn't. So I started a new character, and then they really have never picked it back up since then. So the only Star Path I didn't do on the character that I've been actively playing pretty much since the beginning, almost the beginning, is that's the only Star Path. I'll never have all of it done. I'll never have all of the stuff unless they put it in the premium shop, but I'm stingy with my moonstones because I'm thrifty. I'm not going to say I'm cheap. I'm thrifty. But that's funny. Yeah, I didn't even know about that game before it came to Game Pass. I saw that it was coming soon, and I was like, oh, this is Disney and Pixar. It looks like something that my kids would get into with me. And at the time, neither one of them were big gamers. But, you know, enough. Like, they would play stuff with me. And we made a character together, and we did the first stuff together, and then we did some of the Star Path together. And I think I did a lot of the Star Path by myself because, you know, I would want to play it, and they were kind of in the room and kind of in the space, you know, and then would disappear on me, and then I was like, well, I'm just gonna make my own character then. Been getting them from the shop too. Wait. Getting from the shop too, but I always check the Dream Snap first to see if I need something from it. Yeah, the Moonstones I've purchased have come from either purchasing the base game or the DLC. I have been spending the extra to get like the deluxe versions, just because it's like, okay, I've saved up, I know it's coming, I'm gonna budget for the purchase. I might as well budget for the extra just so I can get that extra chunk of Moonstones. But up until this last year, I really had not done Dream Snaps more than a few times, and it was usually because there was a Star Path thing, or there was, I think when, was it Vanellope came out, when we got Dream Snaps in the first place? She's the one that introduced that, if I'm not mistaken. So we had to do stuff for her quest for that. It's been so long now, I can barely remember, but I really hadn't done it. Last year, I challenged myself and actually made a video series out of it to kind of keep me accountable. I did all 52 Dream Snaps last year, so. Are you big into the Dream Snaps? I know some people are really big into it. I do not feel... I'm an amateur. Decorating is not my forte. So, and some people put together like crazy elaborate stuff every single week, but it's also like what they're really into too. So, but is it next week I should get my total? I'm gonna run up a total of how many Moonstones I actually got from participating in all 52 last year. I'm really curious because I've got to spend a lot more this year because I earned them in game. But they do get you every week. In the premium shop, they're like, hey, we're doing this theme. Don't you want to buy this stuff to go with this theme? What was this week's stuff? Was it New Year's related stuff? I don't remember now. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, I want to sell through these cream puffs, and then I'm going to break down the cafe again. It's fun getting to play with it. It's fun trying it out. I might... because I want to unlock the other pastries, but I don't know how urgent I feel about that. I also have no idea how long it's going to take them to add the staff to it. Ooh, another drink. But what I could do is I could just get everything unlocked and then not run it anymore. Oh, I don't need a cream puff. I just need to take your money. Give me your money. I like that it only took a few days to really start to feel comfortable. I mean, it's still a little bit stressful because it's go, 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 go to keep the register going. But that first, couple of days I did it, I was just like, oh my god, this game became stressful all of a sudden. Ah! I cleared my line! Holy cow! Okay, have I seen anybody sit on this furniture? I haven't seen anybody sit on that furniture. Oh, Lord. The 8-year-old is having some frustration. Oh, you know what I should do? I do wish I could close the register so that I could walk away and do stuff like this. That'll change when staff is available. But, like... like, I probably have a line right now. I wonder if the children are griping at each other. Oh man, when I took my break earlier, my oldest had slept in. Like, my husband and I had both said something to him, so we thought he was just awake. But then he fell back asleep, and he didn't wake up until 1. And he was super pissed at himself. I was like, oh no. And I get it, you know, it's a big chunk of your day gone, and he has some schoolwork he really needs to get done. I told him at the beginning of break, I'm like, hey man, you really would do yourself service by finishing it before Christmas Eve, and that way you have the rest of the break to just relax. Well, he didn't. He got like 2/3 of everything done and then hasn't gotten back to really working on it since then. And they go back to school on Tuesday, and then the semester ends on Friday this next week. So I'm just like, man, you really have to buckle down and get that done. This was yesterday. Tomorrow, so that hopefully Monday you can just enjoy your last day of being off. And then he slept in until 1, so he's like super pissed about it, which I get, because I think he was kind of hoping he could get it done and still relax today, and now he might just have to push through the rest of the work. And I'm just like, ugh. And then my husband's like, you know what you do is you set yourself an early alarm tomorrow and deprive yourself of a little bit of sleep, so the next night you can catch back up and be ready for school on Tuesday. It's gonna suck tomorrow, but like that's how you could help yourself not maintain this screwed up schedule you just put yourself in today. And honestly, I remember doing that to myself as a teenager. Sleeping in way, way, way too late and staying up way too late and being tired in the morning and just saying screw it. I'm trying to remember when I started drinking coffee. It was either sophomore or junior year that I really started drinking coffee regularly. Well, no. It must have been junior year? Sometime in there. Anyway. Like a little, you know, privately owned coffee shop opened back then in walking distance, so I could go hang out there. But then my friend got a car and she started driving us to school every day. We would go by the gas station, get like extremely, like it said cappuccino, but they were like 90% sugar. That's what we would get in the mornings. And then by the time I got to my second period every day, I was like vibrating. Like, I'm highly caffeinated and hopped up on sugar. Oh, try Summer Delicious Simulator prologue. I think you can like it. All right, I'm gonna write it down. I've got a growing list, but I have slowly over this last year come to expect that I am just going to, oh, you know what I should do is I should actually pause this real quick. Okay, so I can write that down. Just come to expect that my list is just going to keep growing. Keep? I don't know. Summer Delicious Simulator prologue. And thank you for the recommendation. And how are you today? React Gamer? Am I getting that right? Simulator prologue. Prologue. Is it on Steam? Hopefully. That would make my life infinitely easier if it was already on Steam. Not that everything's designed to make my life easier, but it makes it more likely to occur. Somebody made popcorn. Holy crap, it smells good. Dang it, children! Making fragrant food. I did eat while I was on my break, but, you know, it was a quick shove as much chicken into my face as humanly possible in the acceptable break amount of time. That was what I did. That and I made a layer dip for my family party yesterday, so I also had a bit of that, but it was just, like, as quick as possible, so. Still hungry. That'll be okay, though. Wow, I cleared my line twice. Oh, no, it's the end of today. Okay, I cleared my line once today. Yes? Okay, cool. All right, I did not get all of the cream puffs sold. But let me check on how much, now that I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with running the cafe during the day. How close am I? I am level 4. So I think I will go ahead and leave it open beyond just needing to sell the rest of the cream puffs until I get to level 5 so I can unlock this, the fruit sandwich. Okay. All right, and level 18 too. All right, get the scanner. Are you guys still stocking stuff from out here? Or did you... Oh. Do I have too much? No, you guys just haven't put everything away yet. That's okay. How many used books do I need? Alright, I'm trying to... Oh, wow. I feel like I should buy a lottery ticket. Okay, because I was trying to get everything into, like, groups of 5, 10, or 15 so that I could math easier. And it's exactly fives. Or, you know, sets of 5. So there's 1 box there. 2, 3... Oh! Haha. I was like, wait, am I speaking too soon? The answer was yes. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boxes of used books. I'm going to continue to buy the books that are not for Japan just to see if I get any of the books that I have seen in the other store. Or if it's just like, oh, you're buying them in Japan, therefore the books, the legendary books you get are going to be the ones that you can get in Japan. That, of course, means I have to actually get legendary books to see if this experiment matters. We'll find out. Stalker. Oh, no. Stalker. Okay. What's happening? Ooh. Okay, is there anything I urgently need to organize myself? Or can I just go scanner crazy? What time are we at? Oh, shoot. I really should wrap it up after this day. Because we're already pushing it into almost 4 hours, so... Bummer. But you know what? The whole point was getting in here and seeing how the cafe stuff was. And I like it. It's less stressful after a bit of practice, although that might not be true for everybody. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on getting the levels needed to unlock the goods and then break down the cafes I create so that I can wait until they do the second update that includes the staff. I think that's going to be my game plan for it, because I don't know, like, I like the repetitive action. It's still kind of soothing in its own way, but it's a different loop, and I'm not always in the mood for that. So I think I'll just break it down until the staffing is available. Maybe if it was something that was in the game from the beginning, like, maybe I would feel differently, but I have like I've said before, I put a ton of hours just into the demo, and then it has become one of those, you know, when I just want to decompress at the end of the day kind of things for me. And so when I play this game, that's what I feel like I want from it. And having to run the register, like, if it was just the register, I think it would be different. But it's the fact that there's, like, coffee and cream puffs and, you know, whatever. And either I'm going to just have to get used to that, or I'm just going to be like, no, I don't ever want to do that in this game. I'll do that in a different game. Or maybe it's just the headspace I'm in today. That is also a possibility. Because brains are weird. Okay, we're going to put these on the shelves. And then we're going to order books. And then we're going to maybe talk about what's coming up on the channel, on the streams next week. Because I'm kind of debating And I've been talking about this for a while, so if you've been with me before, you've heard me say it. I'm ordering books. That's what's happening. I need my scanner, not menu. Been thinking about changing up, like, the frequency of things I've been streaming, adding in some new stuff, playing more demos, doing that kind of thing. And so I think next week I might try something new. And I still have till tomorrow at noon when my actual schedule post goes out that I haven't made yet to actually decide, because I'm just like, am I going to leave it to the last possible second to decide? Maybe. Okay. Is that everything? That is everything ordered. So while they run around and put all my stuff away for me, I think I got another book license, didn't I? We did. I might save it for later. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like they are much faster than they used to be. Because I feel like when I would order a ton of stuff before, they would take ages putting it all away. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't order more cream puffs. How many of those do I need? Like maybe 3? Yep, for sure 3. Okay, so let's see. I think I do want to try something a little bit more narrative. I think I do want to try something in January. I don't think I want to have like a really strict... Oh gosh, let's not be inside their heads, okay? We'll come out here and stare at the shop as we go over it. So originally I was like, oh, I'll just switch to Dreamlight Valley every other Tuesday. Or no, Thursday. Yeah, I still feel like they're even fat. And maybe it's just because I didn't order quite as much stuff. Like, I feel like maybe I'm thinking I ordered more than I did. But again, I haven't played this game in almost a month. So it just, either I'm misremembering how fast they go, or they actually are going faster. Like maybe they tweaked their speed with this last update, which would be fantastic. You know what would really tell me is if I go to my other save and order like 14 million boxes of stuff and just see how quickly they put it all away. Anyway, that's a future me. That's a future me thing. Do I need to promote any of them now that you've mentioned that? Okay, she doesn't need promoting yet. I think it was just that one guy. He was probably one of my first employees here. I think he was my first employee here. Carl. Okay. All right. So I'm almost caught up on the questing of Dreamlight Valley, so I will be doing that on Thursday next week. But what I might do is I might not necessarily say it must be every other week that I play Dreamlight Valley. I might leave that a little bit more nebulous and and allow a little bit more wiggle room for some new stuff. I'm thinking about taking a break from some of the stuff that I'm doing regularly. Like, I kind of feel like I want to take a little bit of a breather for Dinkum for a while and maybe make room for something else. I still want to play Teddy's Haven. I definitely want to get into some more decorating stuff. I think once I push and get a lot more of the spires down, that it's going to change the dynamic of how I play that game, because it will be less focused on gathering stuff. It'll be more about crafting and decorating at that time. And then I think the focus is going to go from like laying down as many glow spires as possible, focusing a lot on crafting so that I can upgrade all my skills. And then these people walking is bothering me. And then making money to then expand the shop and invest in decorating, and then do like some major decorating adventures. Again, I'm not like the best decorator in the world, but I have definitely been inspired to try some stuff. There's some stuff that I already was thinking about, but there's another builder that her stuff is amazing, and so I wouldn't mind trying some of the stuff that she has shown and some of the techniques she uses to try and make things behave, like the stuff behave, furniture and other decor and stuff behave in ways that really weren't intended by the developer, but there's so much flexibility in that game that it's just like, why not? And so I'm really curious to see how that goes, but I don't know. Does anybody have opinions about, what is that, Winterboro or Tiny Bookshop? I feel like Tiny Bookshops kind of do, because it was kind of up in the mix as an option a couple months ago. But Winterboro, is it singular? Anyway, it's that time of year, at least we're in my part of the world. And then somebody earlier, Bama earlier, was saying that it's relatively short. So it might actually be, it might fit really well to stick it in January and just kind of see how it goes. So always feel free to let me know if you have opinions. You can always give me suggestions. I may not get to them anytime soon, but yeah, you know, might as well let the list grow. I was kind of resistant at first for people telling me about cool new games, but I've just kind of let go of all of that. And I will just let my list blow up. So anyway, I think that's everything for today. You will find out tomorrow what my decision was on what's happening with next week's streams, but I should be here for both Thursday and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be here for Sunday's stream. We have something happening next Saturday that may or may not affect it. I will put up a post if I do need to cancel it for any reason. But I plan on being here next Thursday and Sunday. So don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all of those things. And yeah, have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are. I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you. Oh, you know what I need to do? I can't ever be smooth. Welcome. Welcome to me not being smooth. Bye.